Well, I'm going to trim another jade plant. Help me, Lord, not to kill this one like I killed the last one. Here we go. Today, what we're going to do is take care of my variegated jade plant. My daughter and I got this, what was it, last summer, I think. And it's the variegated type to replace the one I destroyed, maybe with my pruning. But you can see this particular plant. Let me see if I can turn it so you can get the good view. We have a slightly upright stem going this way, but it's being pulled to the side by this overhanging stem. The weight of this stem has grown so much that I think it may split and do exactly what happened to our other jade plant. So what I'm going to do is try and prune that off. Otherwise, the plant is real healthy. We keep it in an east window, and you can see all the pink growth, how pretty it looks. We've got lots of new growth coming through this spring. So I definitely want to save this. And it's in a large enough pot as I want to have right now. So I'm not planning on repotting this anytime soon. I'd like to have 10 years growth out of it before I repot it. So the plan is to take off this limb, and then I'm going to insert kind of a support pole to try to get more upright growth. So that's the plan for today, and we'll see how we can manage to do that. Where I want to cut the jade plant would be right here between now two leaf nodes. You can see that little collar ring and then where it attaches to the branch. So the spot I'd want to cut would be right here in between. And I've got the sharpest knife, a fillet knife, and that's where I'm going to cut. So I'm going to grasp this branch that's coming off, and then I'm going to cut right here. Here it goes. Now you can see it's a healthy stump there, and this looks real healthy. But what I'm going to do is take this and just let it lay and dry. Look, a couple of the leaves have fallen off. I'm just going to put those in the soil and see if I can root them. But now you can see it's a lot more upright. Definitely. So what I'll do now is get a support stick to put in there, because you can see how where it was pulled to this side, it's leaned that way, and I want to support it more upright. That's a really pretty plant with good coloring. I'm going to go get the bamboo sticks and we'll get this all set up. Now I've got these bamboo sticks that I used for my philodendron, to use as the support for the philodendron, and I'm going to use the same stick to put down into the pot. So depending on how low I can get it in the pot, I want it to be about this high, so I'm going to cut this one off. Now I've grabbed some, I think these are wire cutters. I'm going to try to cut this bamboo stick. There will be my stick. Okay, so here goes. Oop. I'm working on the kitchen island. I've got my Mississippi pot roast ready so that we can run around all day, play in the garden, and get a lot of work done, and dinner will be ready. But meanwhile, here goes. Let's see. I think I'll go right down there. Okay, that looks about as far as I can get it down into the soil. Now look at that. That is pulling it up quite a bit more straight than it was before. So I think that's good. Now I will dust a little bit of cinnamon here. I may have a few more leaves to kind of clean up here and there. See, I've got this leaf is kind of turning yellow, and I'll probably remove that. But this looks pretty good, and I've got a little branch coming up from the bottom. That possibly could be used as another start, but I'll let it get a little bit more growing. We have to work on this to try to keep it upright and not getting too top heavy. So that's what we're doing with this plant, and I'll put it right back in the east window where it was and let this one callus over for a few days, and hopefully I can root. I may take this branch off and possibly this branch and have several starts for a new variegated jade plant, not to mention these two leaves. So we'll get her set back in the window, and I'll put her in her little cash pot so that she can be watered really well when it's needed.